Hey guys, this is Mark Taylor, aka Lord Hammer from GuildUMBRA.com, and I'm bringing you some inside beta action, and I'm going to distribute it through GameSkinny because, being obscure sucks. Anyway, check it out. Here goes some in-game footage from the beta right now, checking out a couple of the different classes, but the one I'm going to primarily talk about today is going to be pretty much the engineer. They got a lot of interesting classes, and the engineer just got released this week, and I'll probably release something on the medic. There she goes right there, looking like Farrah Fawcett. A little bit later in the week. Life's trying to crush it right now, but I'm going to go with the engineer. Pretty much either a tank or a DPS, carries a huge gun. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So here I am with my engineer right about level 15. Basically, you're like Tony Stark. You can tank and spank, you can do DPS, but you also have pets right there on the right hand side, just swiveled. That's the artillery bot, pretty much a ranged DPS. I also have a smaller bot, pretty much a CC bot. Some of the other ones that you get a heal bot, and I think the first one you get is a tank bot. So in the group, there's me, the engineer. We also have a healer, a medic, which is of note. And I guess the interesting thing is I'm not really the tank in this group, but I'm tanky enough. I'm too low level to have spec'd in it, but I'm tanky enough to try to just put some damage in there and also try to, pick up the boss if needed. Luckily, we had a warrior who was pretty much tanky. And those goofy yellow things are actually kind of like lamps, so that's the healing, the area healing from the medic. So the cool thing also is you'll notice that the medic is right up there in the fight, not necessarily taking a back seat. So notice the medic's right there over my right shoulder. And one goofy thing I never noticed until I was actually doing this video and editing it is I think during this time my graphics were messed up, at least during that one fight. So if you noticed, my gun was facing the ground the whole time. And it looks like it's still kind of doing it, so that's a glitch that I guess I only had here, so I don't want anyone to be concerned to be like, oh my god, it's all screwed up in beta, because to be honest, it wasn't. Notice those little yellow things over our heads? Those are little persistent HOTs, heals over time from the medic. And pretty much there's a lot of mobs. It's not one of the things where you got to go looking for mobs to kill, but the thing is yeah, they are in areas like your standard MMO, but they're not just static. They do roam a lot. And so in this one, we actually had the tank was actually the stalker, and the warrior was actually DPS. So I was pretty much trying to do an off-tank DPS role. And if you notice all the brilliant colors, it's not all dark and dingy and hard to see what's going on. Brilliant colors. The better the video card, the easier it is to see. There goes some more of that crazy healing. Crazy engineer gun. So we've got an Esper, we've got a stalker, we've got a warrior, we got an engineer. Explosions everywhere. That right there, that big huge explosion, that's actually a special AoE attack for the artillery bot for the engineer. And notice that, yeah, you see telegraphs, but it's not like a disco ball. It's not like so many that it's just distracting. But one can easily see how, heck, you might have an epileptic attack because there's so much going on. And that's pretty much how it ended back from the beginning. One thing I do want to show you, though, after death is you could pay an exorbitant fee to res where you are. Hopefully they'll change that. Or you just res at the nearest tomb. Notice that you have all your gear, but like many times, once you die, your gear takes a beating. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to heal, not myself, but I'm actually repair all my gear. So the engineer, a great DPSer at low levels before you actually spec and you go tank if you want to go tank or even get better. But it's an all-around general class. Hope you liked it, and we hope that most of you guys get into beta soon. Take care.